Yeah, I don't know what kind of time I'll have today or this evening to post, and as you all are aware, with the large volume of my posts, I enjoy talking to you all. I do. So before I head over to the artist studio here in 15 minutes, I'm just gonna show you because I don't have time to talk about it. But Art Ensemble of Chicago. Uh, we've been talking about some great music. There's been a lot of talk about great jazz, great black music. Art Ensemble of Chicago absolutely must be mentioned. I'm doing this partially out of curiosity. I only have a smattering of their albums. I know they have some amazing albums. I've got one that I know is amazing, and I'd like to see what else you folks have. Art Ensemble of Chicago, People in Sorrow. This is on the Nessa label, number 3, and I have not heard everything by Art Ensemble, but I've heard a fair amount, and this is pretty unique in their canon. And this is really touching. Really, 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 really touching. I want to do a sidebar. Hopefully I can get this in right quick. I'm talking about Art Ensemble, but I'm always talking to you people and trying to share. And last night I went ahead and listened to something that I wouldn't have otherwise. I keep a lot of stuff that people give me and I get as promos, even if I don't quite like it, because I think maybe I will later. And one of those things I listened to last night that I really liked but then had to take off was Manchester Orchestra presents 14 Years of Excellence. And this isn't what I thought it was going to be. It's, really heartfelt, soulful songs. And I listened to it and I really got into it. And then I had to get out of it because of where it took me emotionally, which is why I don't listen to a lot of those songs. They break you down and you get all open and vulnerable and you start longing and pining for somebody. And it's not that I don't want that, but it's like when you're in that space, you're so vulnerable. And I haven't been able to break this pattern where I get involved with crazy people and I'm just being real blunt. I seem to be attracted to crazy people, and it's very, very painful and messy. And so that's why I don't listen to a lot of soulful, heart-wrenching love songs, because of where it takes you. I'm trying to exist in a way that I can exist, and that's why I can do it with this, even though all that other stuff is in here. But it's in here in such a way that I can choose how it hits me, rather than being smacked in the face with, you done been fucked over again, your heart's in the toilet, how you going to make it through another day? I don't want to be feeling that stuff. And that, for me, for the majority of the relationships I've been in, which hasn't been very many, that's been the majority of it. I paid hard. I paid hard for the little joy I got. That's my experience. I know I'm just one person, and my program must be corrupt. I'm just saying it must be some kind of problem with me. Back to this. Art Ensemble of Chicago. Great black music. A Jackson in Your House, people. Actual number 2. Pick up on this. Message to our folks. Art Ensemble of Chicago got something for everybody. Roscoe Mitchell, Lester Bowie, Malachi Favors, the brothers. We're brothers beyond that skin shit. And I really appreciate Stephen73, because I feel you, Stephen. I know you get a little peeved with some of my racial things, but I'm going to tell you again, man, you have no idea how racist America is. You have no idea to this moment. Reese and the Smooth Ones, especially the establishment of America, the government, the establishment, and the 1%, racist fucks everyone. Maybe not everyone, but that's the tone of this country. We have it, you don't, you're less than, you're not as pretty. This stuff is always in my mind, folks, so you're always going to hear it coming out. It has to come out. We're in some fucked up times. We need to, don't pretend. It's not going to help to pretend everything's just fine. Just because it's fine for you ain't fine for a lot of people. Tutankhamun on Freedom. If I had more money, I'd have all those records that you guys have been showing. I know about this music. Art Ensemble of Chicago. Phase 1. Look at these bad mothers. They don't play, and they do play, and that's what's so fantastic. There is a sense of playfulness in much of this music, and then it goes very serious and very deep and very spiritual. This has been shown by many people full force on ECM. Can't go wrong with the Art Ensemble. They will challenge you, and you'll be better for it. And the last thing I have is Nice Guys by Art Ensemble. Okay, you know, as well as all the other things that I may end up doing today, all the cool things I could end up doing today. One of the things that I hope I have more time to do today is make a video and watch some videos. This shit is important to me. Have a great one, y'all.